brother. You know,
Your audience.
yeah. And all I gotta do is tell them to go to Walmart. See if I can get some good.
So, when your feet go out, are they just seeing you or they seeing the
My Twitch fam, they already right here. Facebook and my Twitter. Twitter, you guys got me on punishment, right? Y'all hating on me. What's up? I come out on Twitter. I like those comments. Still love you. Ain't no slapping going on in here. Get ready.
Hey!
Wake up, it's a brand new day. Let's get down on the good news train. Have your morning coffee with Mario every Monday. Get the 311 before the morning's done. Laugh until you cry. You can always rely on morning coffee with Mario every Monday. Morning coffee with Mario.
What's up? Well, we made it through another week. What can I say? Lucky us. Welcome and happy Monday at Morning Coffee with Mario. I hope you had a wonderful, happy Easter weekend, and we are proud and glad to be here with you. Let me tell you, first of all, as always, I am never here alone. I'm surrounded by a motley crew, headed up by the one that the ladies have nicknamed Sexual Chocolate. The tall, dark, and handsome one, the man with the gifted fingers, working three switchers. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Victor Allen.
Thank you.
Give it up. Chocolate Finger Man.
What's up, fam? I'm not talking to him no more. What's up, Instagram fam? What's up, Facebook people? Twitch and Twitter. Because he's setting rumors and innuendo. So at the same time, I'm glad to be here. Represent. You know, got to represent all day long. It's the morning.
Man.
It's Monday, and now we have to follow up on Easter. And I hope you will watch your language.
Well, I'm checking out your gear, man. You know, because we so busy setting up for the show, we don't take any time to interact other than Omari.
Oh, that's jacked up. And they can't see Amari.
That's okay. He's the
Right.
phantom person who'll
Right.
soon be revealed.
Right.
But man, I'm checking out your gear though.
Well, I had to represent, man. You know, the bad thing about certain gear is that if you go out in public, you better represent because it is a letdown. Because then people, well, I'll get to it also in my ethos, but people will go, oh, now they're approaching you because they think you're an Olympian.
Okay. Omari, you want to go over there with the Vic?
Well,
Why don't you go on over there to Vic, man, so they can see your outfit. You got the Negro League.
No, look at,
See, he don't want to. Okay, I invited him to step on camera.
there you go. See,
Yeah, give everybody. Omari Bakari.
I'm still thrown at the three-finger thing because, I mean, I get the sexual chocolate.
Thank you.
Three-finger thing.
I just don't. They're not going to.
Man, he's working three switchers.
They're not.
Who else is on? Who else is
They're
live
not going-
on air working
they're not
three
going to get
switchers?
this.
The women are just going crazy now. Just imagine.
Right, they're not
working
thinking about
these three
switches.
switches with the three fingers.
I'm telling you, I'm talented with.
You know
I'm
what?
talented with mine too.
See, this is what
I
I'm
know
saying.
where it's at.
Good morning, L.A.
Good morning, L.A. Give it up.
They're not. Let me stop.
I'm just saying,
Yeah,
man.
listen, man. Nobody cares about the machinery. They just want to know what the fingers are doing, right? Thank you. All right.
Just wash your hands. That's all I say.
And even if they can't see with their eyes closed,
They're
it's
going
just
to
three
vision.
switches.
Dude, you know, I have to live up to the reputation, man. The standard is high.
Well, we're going to keep standing because that's part of what we're talking about today. One of the things I got to give you guys the dating update because I'm dating people overseas, so I have their permission, but they don't know what I'm doing. They don't know.
Oh wow.
So I'm just saying. So I'm gonna give y'all the dating update because they would have to translate this. So I'm being respectful. Y'all get to judge me, but I'm saying they can't understand this. I piped them the first part of the show. You know, my friends overseas, but you know, I let people see it, but they can't. It's too much, too fast. They can't translate this English and all this stuff we saying. This, I don't know. So that's okay. Don't worry about it. Dating update today. And it's a wonderful day. It was an Easter weekend, but stuff happened. Stuff happened. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I was just looking at my notes and I was saying, damn, it's Monday. Major disasters going on in the Ukraine. Everybody knows about it. Seeing it every day, horror stories. We don't need to report that. But the thing that we do need to report is that Trump is still kissing Putin's ass. Okay? He's still talking about how how he still openly admires him. So you got to understand the sickness of some of these people. So that's one of the things that's still going on while they're overseas. And lately they've been shooting off I guess Putin's running out of the modern age weapons. They've been shooting off little metal darts. Stuff they've used back a long time ago anyway, but so crazy stuff. It's Monday. 4 major shootings over the weekend, you guys. I didn't want to, but that's what happened. It's the truth. Easter weekend, the U.S. leads the world in mass shootings. We had 4 more shootings.
Here in L.A.?
No, they kind of was spread out. But that just goes to show you. But on the brighter side, escapism exists in the form of NBA playoffs. Hallelujah. Escapism exists. Escapism exists. And that many of us were able to indulge ourselves into a weekend of sports that served to alleviate the pains and the tensions. I don't know about you guys, but I tried not to watch any news over the weekend. This is just stuff I went and looked at last night, this morning. I don't know about you guys, but for me, it was a weekend of indulgence. What about you,
Enjoyed it.
Vic?
Oh no, man. Listen, I can't. The whole part of it is that how do you wrap this weekend? And there's 3 things that was happening, and I was going, well, what part of it am I going to participate in? One I hoped, one I wished, and one I did. So, yeah, part of my ethos is going to be a little bit about that community of sports because I am that person that's involved in sports. Maybe not at the level that you'll watch me on the floor or on the track, but if you come to Northland Drive, I'll show you how I can run 50 meters. I can tell you what time it is. But at the same time, I did watch. I did watch. And I'll get into it later because I want Mario to enjoy this moment because this is a moment of enlightenment because he's going to talk about basketball. And that means that's
The wonder of basketball. The
uplifting.
joy.
Yeah, uplifting. Not,
Basketball Jones.
not a curmudgeon.
I got a basketball Jones. I got a, come on, Omari Pounds. Oh, baby.
What I want to know
Ooh.
is, so they're televising the games. Who do you think is the best sports commentary team? Is it the Shaq team? Is it
Oh, no.
Jalen Rose team?
No. Okay, so the best commentary is my man Jeff Van Gundy along with Mark Jackson.
Yeah, I agree because they do what they call.
That's my good one.
Yeah, they do they do what they call the personality back and forth with each other, and not just the line.
And lately, Doris Burke,
both of them were
Doris
head
Burke was with Van Gundy one time, and it was excellent.
Yeah.
Doris
great.
Burke is
No,
excellent.
she's great. Now, what can she crack jokes?
Yeah, she can't crack
Okay,
jokes.
so Jeff, get ready. Jeff got to be ready because I want Doris to lay into Jeff. I really want to see that because Doris, she's number one right now to me. When she does the, the kind of analyzing. She hits it right on point. But I want somebody to crack on Jeff because he's wearing out Mark Jackson.
Yeah, Mark Jackson, but that is such a good one. So the sports have been good, and it's been a good escapism. We don't know what you guys did, but we're encouraging it.
Yeah.
Well, go back to the weather. You had the weather.
Oh, what? Okay, the weather. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you need to know here in View Park, California, where we are very close to the community. Like we say, we may not be in the ghetto, but we can see the fence. And so let's get the weather, ladies and gentlemen. Alexa. Weather in View Park, California.
Right now in View Park, California, it's 65 degrees Fahrenheit with mostly sunny skies. Today's forecast has
Mostly.
partly sunny weather, with a high of 70 degrees and a low of 55 degrees.
Alexa, sing Good Morning.
Get some R&B.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Why you want to diss Alexa, man?
I'm
Like,
doing.
she could do. Okay, you asked for it. Alexa, rap for us.
Shirley Chisholm was elected to the U.S. Congress, first African-American woman to have done this, sat 7 terms in the House of Representatives. In '72, she ran to be the president. After leaving Congress, went back to education, continuing her service to our fortunate nation. Unbought and unbossed was her famous declaration. Let's thank Shirley Chisholm for all the inspiration.
Yeah,
We'll
Alexa.
have to repost that.
Thank
That's the
you.
first time I heard her rap that.
You bet.
Does she come
Anytime.
up with a different rap every time?
Well, I guess so. I don't know.
You want to?
Alexa doesn't tell me everything.
You can call her.
She don't. I don't
I
know.
already had a run-in with Alexis and Siri.
right.
They're both jealous.
All right.
That's what happened. That's what one of the postings that I posted on.
Well, you didn't give the weather in Compton. I heard there's a storm brewing down there.
Now I want everybody to know because this is going to be an ongoing thing.
Talking about looking over the fence.
Compton's favorite son, Compton's favorite son, with Omari Bakari, it brings to the broadcast as a increasing focus on Compton,
Right.
a city that I know well from mopping floors. I mop more floors in Compton. Buffed them too, bro. Mopped and buffed.
And
That's where you got a lot of work discipline, mopping floors. It starts there.
and economically emerging, and I'm saying probably more than our area here on Crenshaw Boulevard. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about.
Well, Alexa, what's the weather? Alexa, weather in Compton.
Right now in Compton, California, it's 65 degrees Fahrenheit with mostly sunny skies. Today's forecast has partly sunny weather, with a high of 74 degrees and a low of 55 degrees.
Right, that's good. And then let's try this one. Alexa, give me the birthday roundup.
Here's something I found on the web. According to immortalephemera.com, today's birthdays: Mifflin Arbuckle in 1866,
Mifflin
Cullen
Arbuckle.
Landis in 1896, Frank McGlynn Jr. in 1904, Eddie Dean in 1907, Susan Cabot in 1927, and Vince Edwards in 1928.
I think I may know 2 of the people. That's made me feel kind
Okay,
of like.
a trivia. Everybody know Vince Edwards? see, this is what happens when all the birthdays are before 1930. Everybody going, huh?
I wouldn't make it a habit calling me that.
Who's Vince Edwards? You guys don't know, right?
No, Vince Edwards was the one who was killed. Well, wasn't Vince Edwards the one? I don't know, Vic. Who's the-
Everybody on
Alexa.
that list. Everybody on that list is dead.
Alexa,
I already know. That's
Alexa,
why I'm laughing.
Alexa.
Yeah, fuck with us though.
Who's Vince Edwards?
It depends on which Vince you're
Sorry,
talking about.
I missed something.
I
Can
know
you say it again?
No. No, I can't. Let's go on.
So here we are with artificial intelligence.
Artificial.
And she's frustrated with us.
That's right. She's frustrated. Alexa's frustrated. Say, okay, I'm sorry. Alexa, I'm sorry.
No problem.
You know she's gonna get me back later, right? You know that. You know she's gonna. All right. So dating update. Where's the? I don't know my sound. I don't know my sound effect.
All this anticipation, people waiting for from the goodness of your heart. They can't wait to get the reward from your.
Okay, I want to give you guys the dating update because I'm 65, and so shit happens fast. You know, because it's on the clock. It's on the clock. You never know every day. Never. Anyway, so I'm having a 65-year-old dating extravaganza, and already you're wondering how good could that be? But that's okay. It's better than you think. I tried to tell you. I started doing Facebook dating, and I had 33 females approach me. Now, and I talked about the trouble that brought. I'm not bragging because at my age, that's frustrating. That's too much attention. That's too much attention. And they all want to talk to you. And I don't have that at this age. Like I'm saying, that's what you find out. That's too much attention. You know, back in the days, if I was 35, you never know. You say, you try to do stuff that's impossible. You say, man, I'm on a crusade. But now at 65, we have raised our level of consciousness. And our body is now a temple. And recognizing that it's an old temple, a temple with walls that are beginning to collapse. A temple, well, I don't know if I'd sit inside that temple, but let's just say it is a temple. And that the dating update is that somehow I keep finding women that kind of want this. Now, of course, I'm shocked, myself. It's kind of, it's been getting sexual. It's been getting sexual. See, but I narrowed it down because I told you I got it down, and it was really down to one. Now, remember, nobody's met yet, really. It's coming up. That's what I'm going to tell you. Nobody's met yet. Here's what happened in the dating update. I narrowed it down to one. And I told at that time, 4 other people. I said, I really appreciate communicating with you. It's been wonderful. But I've kind of narrowed it down to one. And I just want to let everybody know that I'm going to be and they didn't accept that kind of. They're kind of like, no.
So in other words, they're still trying to get at you.
Yeah, man. In fact, it was mad jealousy. They upped the ante. Oh. See, this is where it's not fair because I didn't know that I would respond to such things. I didn't know that I was still subject to this kind of emotional manipulation. But I found that even at the age of 65, sending me inappropriate pictures does count. It gets you mileage. Shit is good. Shit is good. I didn't know. Hadn't had none in a long time. But, homegirl was like, are you going to let me go? Take a look at this. Whoa! I was like, oh, see, that's not right. It's not right. It's not right because I'm not ready. See, I'm not ready. See, I used to be ready. But now, 65, I'm not ready. See, it caused me conflict. Because I'm trying to be a good man. See, man, it's like not fair. I'm just saying, and we ain't even met yet, but they all coming. They coming in May.
All of them?
Well, it's only 2. I cut it. See, it was really down to 1. It was down to 1, and then she sent that picture. And I was like, oh, God, I started talking to her again. See, I didn't want to talk to her.
Have you seen the picture, Vic?
No, I didn't show nobody the picture.
No.
I'm not that. You.
Well, I'm just asking.
I can't show y'all these pictures.
No, I can't.
These are a little more detailed pictures.
So how much time do you actually spend talking to these ladies?
Chatting on you end up chatting all day, man, because they got you. Okay.
On Facebook.
They up in the ante. They chat all day, and now that I said I'm cutting back, they try to get your attention because now the pictures are flowing. See, now the pictures. Okay, see what you could be doing. I'm coming in May. Pow! Oh. And then they describing things.
Wow.
They're describing things, and that's why I'm trying to keep it clean here at Pack Stereo.
Like
but
how-
they telling you where they. I'm just saying.
So, I mean, if
They-
someone was interested in a
It's
person,
amazing.
they could do 3 switches.
Vic don't want to talk about his.
Oh no.
Vic don't want to talk about his internet dating.
No, because you know, I for me, like I said, if you're gonna be in this, you either have to turn like, I don't care about anything, I'm just hitting numbers and going. But if you slowing down and you want to get the real, you got to
Okay.
you got to get through the navigation, because everybody on the other side of the fence, when they're not in front of you, can say anything and everything.
Well, see, that's my thing. I'm trying to say, okay, no one's put any restrictions on me, but I feel restricted, and I'm going, how much is it cheating? Okay, when they asked me, are you chatting with other females? I said yes,
Honesty works. It's the best policy.
and I said I'm decreasing it, but they up to ante, y'all. I'm just saying. So if you want to get 30-year-olds sending you, I mean, you're going to get like bathing suit, underwear, pajama pictures, fine-ass outfit pictures anyway. Okay, that's where it starts. The fine-ass outfit. Here I am going out for the evening with my friends, blah, 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 this and that. This is what I'm lounging in, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I just got out the shower, blah, blah, blah. Then one day it's boom. And then I found out I'm subject to temptation. So I want everybody to pray for me, because and for mine, say, Mara, what culture am I? Okay.
Well, what you just described is everything that Gen Z engages in. That's what this whole
Tell us about that, Omari.
It's
Tell us
a
about.
new picture. So it's FaceTime, right? How much screen time are you actually on your device? If someone sends you a new picture, that's definitely going to increase the amount of time you spend on your device, because you're looking at this picture. You're enlarging it, expecting it.
How you
and
know?
then
How you know what I'm doing with the picture? Everything I'm enlarging it.
Everything
You sound like you got some experience with this shit.
Everything you just described is right here.
You just,
But yes, I do have experience with it.
man, I just want y'all to know, okay. And I talked about phone sex. So what I learned, I got the voice. So I can send you little voice clippets. Little clippets. Talking about some secrets. We could share some secrets. And I invite you to share some secrets with me. And not just any old secrets you can't tell your friends. You feel me? The kind of secrets that make you feel good to tell somebody. So, anyway, I'm having fun. Now, I want to reveal that the culture is different, because I have to admit that for right now, I'm just telling you, I've never dated any Asians before. So, and I happen to be, my two people that I'm chatting with are both Asians, but they're different. One is South Korean. She's outrageous, okay? And the other one's Chinese, and she's conservative. And by the end of the month, I'm settling down dating one of these people. One of them. One of them, sort of. Well, no, not actually. Well, we'll see what happens at the end of the month. How's that? Any questions?
I'm not saying anything.
Vic, what do you?
No, because you know what? It's your own experience. This has been going on for a long time. Mario got caught up because
I am getting caught up.
Getting caught
My
up.
zipper got stuck.
And all I say is, make sure that there's somebody on the other end who's not a man. Okay.
Well, the part I saw is pretty convincing. But I know what the surgeries can do.
Yeah.
But this is a whole different thing.
Yeah. But see, the good thing about it is that, how's it different than you being in a room full of choices at an event? Mario goes to really, he he's a man when he goes to events. You know?
See?
So they're surrounded. I've even, my friends even ask, can they use Mario's business card so they can come up?
Don't be throwing Kenny under the bus.
Okay, I want you to understand.
Don't be throwing Kenny under the
They've
bus.
used his
Wasn't that a
business
That was a
card.
long
Weren't
time
those
ago.
some great
Wait,
stories?
This is all Mario has to do when somebody says, "So what do you do?" Ask me again. What do you do? Pulls it up. He goes, backs up, waits, and they go, "Oh," and it's over.
You're that guy.
The rest of us go home. I sit back.
that guy.
I come back and go, "Well, I'm in business development." What? What is that? That's all I'm saying. Now, ask Mario, is it true?
It's all
that
lies.
That a number of our friends have stolen or used his business card? Ask him.
Yes.
Well-
That's the stupidest stuff in the world.
Right.
That one of my friends actually gave my business card to a girl and went on a date with her as it's so stupid.
And
As
didn't
Dr.
know-
Hemsley.
And didn't
It's
know
so
that
stupid.
she's already been at this house.
And, oh yeah, and it was so
So she already
stupid.
knew.
He didn't even know she. And then he came to a party at my house, and she was there. This is a true story,
Yes.
you know. But we won't tell you the other
Yeah,
true
Well, it's
stories.
too late now.
That's right. We're going to come right back with Victor Allen's ethos,
Thank you.
because while you try to figure out what that is,
Playing from
Yeah.
Mario's iPad.
you try to figure that out, and we'll give you 3 minutes and 38 seconds of To Be Loved. Go and use the potty. Wash your hands. Come on back and get ready for Victor Allen's ethos. It's the ethos. It's the ethos. It's the ethos.
And your feet up, shoes off, kicking on back. Late night staying up, writing these raps. Engulfed in the summertime, soaking up the sun. Now I'm jet black, yeah, I think I got enough. On the tops, flip flops, lighting so soft, small braids, Kool-Aid, melon in the shade. Cute boys, first jobs, divas being snobs. Telephone, internet, computer, got my lap. Barbecues, pool parties, overnight stays. Little drinking, little kissing, playing these games. Boys trying to bag him, then the next day brag him. But you didn't want to kiss him cause he had that dragon. Laughing till you pee, hoping homies don't see. Cut a little grass for some gas money. Chilling at the malls, getting sticky with the paws. You did it for the rush like a rebel with no cause. Rebel with no cause, rebel with no cause. You want attention, said you looking for applause. See, we were kids, the laws didn't have a clause. It was the summertime to us, it had no flaws. Rebel with no cause, rebel with no cause. You want attention, said you looking for applause. See, we were kids, the laws didn't have a clause. It was the summertime to had no flaws. And yo, posted at the hoop court 3 straight hours, writing in his skirt with the airbrush flowers. We went to cheer the lads and they appreciated that. And you would almost die when he let you wear his cap. You might have told a lie and abbreviated facts if you came home late and were accused of being baked. Me, I didn't smoke, no, mama, I swear. She's only gonna judge me and you know it ain't
But
fair.
get you
Trips to the
PMC.
beauty shop, keeping fresh hair. Blowing
Bill
everybody at the
Cuthbert.
damn state fair. Beach body surfing with the abs looking perfect. Hitting all the clubs, getting love on the surface. From ice cream cones to the Starbucks Jones to your new best friend to your breakup song. They all play out like your favorite days. We love the summertime and it ain't gonna change. Rebel with no cause, rebel with no cause. You want attention, so you looking for applause. See, we were kids, the laws didn't have a clause. It was the summertime to us, it had no flaws. Rebel with no cause, rebel with no cause. You want attention, so you looking for applause. See, we were kids, the laws didn't have a clause. It was the summertime to had no flaws.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now that time. We hope that you will gird your loins in an orange jock and take a moment out of your busy day to prepare for this. Ethos. Victor Allen's Ethos.
Yeah, okay. That was pretty good, man. That was pretty good. I'm gonna ask you a question. First of all, let me say, I have to greet my fam because I'm going to make sure that I try to enlighten you, but I won't be talking about dating, so you guys may end up going to the kitchen. So here's the thing. What do you think is more difficult? Knowing what ethos is or trying to identify and figure out what gird your loins mean?
Just remember when you gird them,
Okay, just remember that.
it'll be a little tingly at
Okay,
first.
that's it. See, that's why I didn't want to ask that question.
Just lotion your hands.
Watch
It'll
this.
be good.
Okay. Omari, I'm going to let you off the hook.
Thank you.
You're thinking, right? Yes.
I don't want to gird my loins.
There you go.
I want to eat those.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, everybody enjoyed this Easter weekend, man. Everybody was cool with it. It was 3 things that was going on, as I said before. And I said, one, I know I'm not going to be at, that I wish I was. One, I can actually say I was part of the crew, and that's the fandom crew, because we watched the game that, to me, was almost like an NBA Finals, and that was Boston against, of course.
Yes.
And I could just stop right now
Yeah,
and go like
that
this.
was good.
I used to have my old new sports show, and I said, I'm not going to do any really sports stuff. But after watching that game, I had no choice. I literally said it's the best first round series. First game I've seen, and there's a caveat to it. So I'm not going to even ask, did you watch it? I'm going to ask, did you not watch it? Did you watch it, Omar?
I didn't get to watch the game.
Okay, penalize him. Give him sound effects. Give,
I didn't. By the time I realized the game was on,
Dude, thank you. Hit it.
terrible.
Hit
There's
it.
nothing I can say.
That's right. Hit it. Let me say this. Okay, now, with that said, now let me, because I know most people go, who cares about it? Whatever. Man, he's slamming you.
No, but actually,
I wouldn't make it a habit.
See, there you go.
those are my two of my favorite teams.
And which team did
Who?
you pull for?
I don't have I can't
See,
but so I have 4
It's getting
teams.
worse.
wait a minute. Stop.
It's getting worse.
Stop.
No, listen, I really
You will have people hitting you in social media if you say you have 14.
I have 2 teams on the East and 2 teams on the
Okay.
West.
I'm just chatting with 2 girls.
Okay, he's got 14.
He got 14.
He's
I
got
got
14.
99 problems.
Let me
with
He
that
grows
girl
from
ain't
Compton.
one.
That's from Compton.
He's
That's
got 14.
He's
that's
from
that's like a
Compton.
guy saying, I don't have one woman. I have
I'm just a
4 women.
spectator these days.
Okay. All right. All right. Now, the game, I'm not going to even go over the game because it was just unbelievable. And I got to give Jason Tatum his props because he was there. My question is to come in and say this. Is Kyrie Irving the best? I mean, when I say this, ball handling, go to the rim and you know he's about to give the business. And he's channeling kind of the Kobe, but he's got better handles than Kobe. I mean, is anybody kind of
maybe the greatest of all time.
He-
Certainly in
yes.
the running.
He's certainly at the top of the list.
my
Certainly,
God?
yeah.
My God.
Yeah,
I mean,
we
does
all
he-
kind of have to say that.
You remember AI, right?
Yeah, that's why I say there's people he's in the discussion, right?
Yeah, but you know what? When you watch Kyrie play and he's in his game, it's just some feel good shit.
It is.
yeah.
It is.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I mean, he could be surrounded, and
Yeah.
I remember, we still remember it. When Steph Curry gets to the basket, he's not. He just has this soft handle. He's not trying to, out physical you, and he gets there. This guy with these handles, and what he can do, and says, I still will jump over you if you're 6'8", 6'9", and I'll just fade back. It blows me away. So to me, right now, from what he's delivered, best all time. So I agree with you, Mario. Who would you put second, though? Who would you put second? Ooh, second, man.
I mean, right now,
Best guard, going to the basket and handles. Who would you put number 2?
Morant.
Oh man, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Man, he is.
He's a
Morant
good one.
is
That's a
getting.
good one.
He's elbow
Oh,
above the
You
rim.
got one. You got one there. He
I'm fascinated by. Well, there's a bunch of them where the athleticism is just amazing to me, but Morant is. And then you look at him physically, just like Kyrie.
right.
You look at him physically, you don't see it.
Right.
You don't see it.
Right.
You know, but yet they spring into action, and you go, "Whoa!"
There you go.
Like with Allen Iverson, you looked at him, you didn't see it.
right.
You
Okay.
just didn't see it. That's the way that I guess the great ones are. You just till they let you have it. Larry Bird.
Right. Yeah. So good. I would have said more Ja, and he's coming. So I agree with you, Mario. Now I know the body of work's not there. Now I want to ask Mario a favor.
No, I'm not kissing anything.
I want to ask you a favor. Could you, I want you to make me kind of
Oh.
an animation similar to the Kyrie ones that's up on the website, and see if you could do it. Now I don't have hair, and I just want to know if you're able to see if you can make something happen like that for me.
I think I got it right there.
Yeah. You think you can hook a brother up, man? You know, I can wear the.
That'll show how you use the finger, huh?
You know what? I'm gone.
That's how Victor, right
gone.
there.
I'm
Just
gone.
imagine Vic
I'm gone.
and that finger,
I'm gone, man.
right there.
That's all. Just give me the
The
hookup.
picture you put in my mind was the 3 switches, the 3 fingers.
See,
That would drive any woman crazy.
see, I'm trying to talk about
3
image,
fingers.
and the guys are over here at the same
Depends where
place.
you put them.
I'm going back to my spot because I
Did you
didn't.
create that image?
I do it. I'm going back to
No.
my spot. Yep, stop.
I didn't do any of this.
Create that,
I
you
had
could
nothing to
definitely-
do with Victor's
You can certainly
ethos.
create the 3 fingers switch.
All right, you got.
And I've only heard rumors of the fingers,
See,
but there are rumors.
you see what's happening.
Which
Ladies,
finger? Which
close-
finger was it, Vic? Can you-
Ladies, close your eyes and
This is,
imagine.
you know what? This is what I remember back in the day. My rest in peace, mom. My father saying, "Stay, don't go around those dirty old men." Now I understand.
Especially now, I rediscovered youth.
Now I understand.
Damn, I just realized he was talking about us.
I'm
Dirty
sorry.
old
I hate to be. I just want y'all to know I wasn't looking for youth. I wasn't looking.
Yeah, if we're talking about home improvement,
Oh, okay.
if we're talking about weather, somehow it goes right into the dirt.
Okay.
Okay.
I didn't know that was. She was 18. She looked 19.
All right. And
Just
so you
saying.
guys know, this is not my ethos. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I want to frame it a different way.
Okay.
All right. But now, about a week ago, somebody asked me a question. So I'm going to go into a subject where I posted a video and it was called Work. And I called, titled it Sunshine and Bamboo. And what I wanted to do is say, we need to come up with a name. So, when Mario wants to click the video, he can. Anytime you want to, you wild this discussion. Because we have to come up with a name for the cave, the underground passage, the deep dark, the
It won't move, Vic.
See, he's got that computer. See, this is what I said. This is what I said.
Hold up.
So let him keep working it out, and I'll get to it. I'm going to be asking people, what do we call that? The deep dark. What do we call it?
The dirty.
So I
dirty
put my old
low
girl.
down. That's where dirty old men hang out, isn't it?
See, at this moment,
No, don't go down there, Vic.
where are we going? Gotta come up with a name, you guys. We don't come up with a name. What we gonna call it?
We got to come up with a name for both of them places. Studio B, the Catacombs.
I love those pictures. That's the cameras, man.
Like a spaghetti western.
Yes, sir. When you have no cameraman, you use your own.
So Here's the thing. There's no cameraman, right?
No.
Magic. There's no guitar player either, is it?
Yeah, give it up for Victor Allen.
Victor's creativity with these tools is just so amazing.
Well, thank you, brother.
I really enjoy
Thank
it.
you. Hey, listen, I had made a promise. I'm going to end up breaking it sooner or later. How can you make something out of something that's basically nothing? And when you're out on the deck, Mario and I know this has been going on for a long time. Every time I look at that deck, all I see is work. I said, why don't I just call it work? That's it. So what am I getting at now? The first part of recognizing this is to come up with a name.
For that underground,
Yeah.
maybe we ought to have a contest.
Yeah. You
To
gotta
come up with a name for the underground area
Yeah.
that used to be the pool.
Yeah. The dark.
The
down,
underneath
down.
the deck area.
Yeah.
We're,
Gotta
we're
give it a
lighting it up. It has
Right.
wonderful things down there.
You know
Keep
what?
some
Stop.
straps and duct tape.
Stop. I'm going. Oh,
And you
no.
should get extra points if you come up with the soundtrack.
Oh, yeah. Now,
Yeah.
remember now, when you start doing that, people are going to sit back, what's in it for me? They're going to say, what's in it for me? And they don't want applause and appreciation.
We don't want to say that in public. Contact us and we'll tell you what's in it for you.
Right.
Uh-oh.
All right. I gave you guys one of 3 activities I was involved in. One activity is just watching the game on your device. That's not an activity. That's just watching. The second is this weekend was really, man, Coachella, 133 miles away from here, and everything else. So what it made me do is stop and just kind of recognize what was happening. And the first thing that I recognized is that Billie Eilish made some news because she was the opening act on Friday, and the first quote she said is, apologies, I'm not Beyonce. Because she really feels conscious about the idea because the way B opened up a few years ago, how she is now awarded opening the act. And you know, that could be pressure. There's a lot of pressure. Now, here's the question. I'm going to roll both of you back. Well, I'm going to pretend like y'all 45. I'm going to pretend like y'all 45. Go back 20 years. Would you want to be in that sea of happiness at the
Can we
top?
go back 30 years?
Come on, man. Would you want to be in
Can
that
we go
sea?
back?
30 years.
Let's just make it 35.
No.
Let's make it 35.
Okay, but
Just-
don't you feel like you're missing something when you see all that? Name the last
Well, that's
concert-
part of being 65. No, I don't. I don't.
Wait a
I
minute.
don't feel like I'm
have
missing.
Have you ever, now Mario, you're close. Have you ever been part of an event where it was this massive, the crowd? You can't even make distinctions.
Well, I've been to 2 events that were pretty large. The Funk Festival at the LA Coliseum in '79 and the Watch Stacks at the Coliseum.
You at Watch Stacks?
Watch Stacks.
My mama wouldn't let me go to Watch Stacks. She said, "You're not going down there." With them."
Okay.
I got
All right. Okay.
Mama said no.
There was
Okay.
a lot of people. I don't know if it was close to.
This is ridiculous.
I went to that reggae festival down in Long Beach. That was pretty huge.
What about the one you went up in Northern California, Mark?
That was
Well,
pretty big too, but it was
Was
not
it like this.
Well, yeah, because it was not as
Spread
big
out.
an area like this.
Yeah.
Because that's the one you had to go live up there, you know. So
Yeah.
it was the whole festival you live in. That was by the river.
Coachella's like in the middle of the desert, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
They got all
I think it's
kinds
near
of-
Palm Springs.
Yeah, it's out. You're right outside there, near Indio, I believe. So yeah, okay. So the bottom line, that was what really was happening this weekend. And so guess what? It made me think about what's happening. That's not Coachella. And I looked everywhere, and I was literally going, "Who's going to compete with this?" Because everybody across the world is coming to this event. So what I did is said, let me just dedicate something to the peeps who are not there. And what you get is leftover people. And leftover people are like
Leftover
me.
people.
So leftover people like me.
For peeps not at Coachella.
Yeah,
Leftovers.
peeps not at Coachella. So you can play it. This is what happens with people who are left off and they're out to fend for themselves.
Open mic freelance. Let's continue.
One more time, look. Okay, that order, that ether is passed to the black youth. Metaphysical and spiritual, the whole truth. Presented in our youth, going through adolescence. The presence is a possession, now we access it.
Guy rapping and selling hot wings.
Just to get into a trance of my dance, y'all. The infrared is measured in angstroms. So we ain't done with some water in the sun. We seen it. Up a whole bunch of fundraising, hell, and all the other things that are said. It's still melon and it makes my brain still still.
Yeah. All of y'all nodded.
All right.
Coachella.
All right. People like me, who are not at Coachella, did the best we could to go find people who was performing anywhere and everywhere. So this is not about identifying the artist, because when you go to certain events, people just say, I'm gonna do something. And they don't introduce who they are, and they just start doing it. I call that real open mic. Okay, so what am I now going to get at? I ran into a scenario after that says you just never know. And I call it you never know. And I ran into a service entrepreneur. She called me over and she was at a table all by herself, and I knew she wasn't a regular. And she says, can I just tell you about this? I said, well, I won't be able to stay long. I'm documenting some stuff. And she said, well, this all natural kind of sponge where it's a cloth. You do this back and forth. She didn't say anything else. And I said, well, I'll tell you what. Can I look up your stuff? And let me follow up with it. She says, yes. Very pleasant, sat down. And, you know, for me, I said, you know, hey, support whatever you can. Then I go look up her information. Her first name is Adam. She said, don't even worry about trying to pronounce the rest of the name because everybody kills it. So I said, your name is Adam. She says, yes. Adam, as I found out, she has a dual degree candidate at the University of North Carolina Eshelman School of Pharmacy and the Gilling School of Global Public Health. She's a health systems improvement representative in the Global South, and she's an entrepreneur. In addition, she actually her University of North Carolina Chapel Hill School of Medicine is continuing, and she's in as a doctor of pharmacy, and she also is intensive psychology as a bachelor's degree, and intensive psychology that she's already completed. So what got me about this is that I was kind of blown away, and at the same time found out that she also literally has a GoFundMe for where she goes and takes natural products to Mali and contributes and give away her time. She goes there to help the kids so they can have natural products and everything. Just this one woman sitting at a table. Now, I apologize, I didn't have all the stuff up. I'll put it up in my link, okay? Because I know I got to follow up with, but I had to tell the story.
Yeah, that's good information.
It's the idea that when you look at somebody, the first thing you'll think about is, oh, you may not get too much. But she was so isolated, didn't have a lot of fanfare. The table was probably no bigger than the table you're sitting at. And then she did not tell me one word of what I told you. So when I went to look, I said, this woman is underselling. That she is now she's going global on her own time to sit back and help those who are, you know, unfortunately distressed or depressed from the lack of what they call the best products available. Her name is Adam. I will follow up more. You guys will see more information. I will post. It's not about a GoFundMe. It's about reading what she's doing. So I just want to give that recognition.
I'm looking forward to learning more.
Ladies and gentlemen.
That's my ethos.
That's his ethos.
See, Mario always getting me.
Ethos.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Now, see, fellas had to get serious. See, they couldn't jump. See, I got him. You know how I got him? Can't step on somebody, you give them praise. Couldn't I? And I made sure I didn't show the picture so they wouldn't make fun of it. See, I was slick. I was slick. So I do. If I show the picture, they're going to jump all over. Gotcha. I got you.
What can we say?
Hey.
Here we are on Monday and full of ourselves after a weekend of NBA and avoiding all the shootings. So what can we say?
Man,
You know, and
unbelievable.
Amari Bakari. Now here's a man who chose his second name, made sure it rhymed.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
he couldn't be
Absolutely.
Omari Mfufu.
Right.
No, he had to be Omari Bakari.
Because it has a specific meaning. It wasn't so much that it rhymed, but it's
What's-
really
what
cool
was-
that
what's-
it rhymes.
It does. It is. It's a statement
I
moniker.
love it that it rhymes. But
Tell
it
us the
actually
story.
It actually means one with God.
Whoa.
And I got that name while I was attending Howard.
I'm about to say.
I joined the organization called Ubiquity. It's the only
See the
pro-black
fucking laugh.
organization on campus.
Everybody goes to college and get their African name.
Yeah, that's how I got mine. It's almost like the degree itself.
So did Roy Ayers copy you with Ubiquity, or did you copy Roy Ayers? No, I'm just kidding.
No, they.
Well, that's why
I
that
think I
term
think
was
the
used.
Roy Ayers album came out first because the organization was founded in '73.
But the term had been floating around.
Yeah.
You know, that was one of the terms that were floating around in terms of the African black international
Well,
milieu, whatever thing.
one of the brothers that founded the organizations is a civil rights attorney now and a consumer attorney, Donald Temple. And the
I remember that
organization-
name.
Yeah, Donald. He was an undergrad. Then he came out here and went to Santa Clarita Law School and returned to Howard. But it kind of represented the type of people that joined the organizations. The
Right.
term was all places at all times. And
Right.
we're about to celebrate our 50th anniversary next year.
Oh, congratulations. man.
Congratulations.
So
Yeah.
I initially started using the name as a pen name.
Yeah.
And Jackson, most people became, moved by that name. So
Okay.
I kind of embraced me and I kind of embraced it. So, but yeah, it is kind of cool that it
Well,
rhymes.
ladies and gentlemen, sooner or later, he won't just be the voice.
Right.
You know, he'll be the voice and the face. And so that we can't, the ladies come back for that.
Well, these guys are grooming me, so.
Oh yeah, I had a difficult choice when I was being groomed for this segment. Mario said,
Well, who was doing the goddamn grooming? Because I seemed like I was being groomed to say, I don't know, life was grooming. Life, the universe is grooming us.
I had two choices for the name of my segment. He says you either have to choose ethos or milieu. Which one do you think?
That was an easy choice, Rick. Ethos.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to announce that as part of what we're doing with Omari is an increased community focus because we have a brother to go out and do the focus. So Omari's bringing a bunch of this, a bunch of community involvement to us. We always have been that. And with later times, and the lack of manpower, it was easy to go and narrow down to the weekly talk format. But because of Omari, I was already at a meeting in Compton.
It's kind of good because what Mario and Vic have done with Pack Stereo, together we bring about 45 years experience to this whole concept of Internet Protocol TV. And now with the statistics that are out, with this Gen Z, we were ahead of the game, but now the game has caught up with us. And so I'm kind of excited about this. I was just looking at your numbers that you have with the various platforms. We're going to do some positive things. And not to mention, we're about to rope in this whole cannabis scenario here in Southern California. So that's some exciting stuff. Wednesday is 420, so what I always say is happy hour every day somewhere.
Yeah,
420.
Yeah.
There you go.
And so we want to thank you all for tuning in to Morning Coffee with Mario, the weekly morning sharing of information and vibe and good vibes. We always start at 9:30 with the all-free music pre-show, and it's been a pleasure indeed. Follow up with us, packstereo.tv, okay, or Club Pack Stereo, packstereo.club. And if you would like, go to our sister channel, what I'm very proud of, our neolatino.tv. Thanks, you all.
Wake up, it's a brand new day. Let's get down on the good news train. Have your morning coffee with Mario every Monday. Get the 311 before the morning's done. Laugh until you cry. You can always rely on morning coffee with Mario every Monday. Morning coffee with Mario.
Alexa, begin playlist broadcast transition.
Your playlist, Broadcast Transition, on Amazon Music.
See ya.